Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. Today we are casting my votes for the MLB 2019 All-Star Game. Now I'm really excited to do this for you guys. A couple of you asked for this video, and honestly, I could not wait to make this any longer, so this is going to be today's topic. Before we get into the actual voting, a couple things I want to say. In 2019, there's actually a new form of voting. So just like every other year with an all-star game, there is that regular vote where there's every candidate for every position, and you get to pick who you want, whether it's your favorite player, or the guy with the best numbers, or whatever the case may be. But also, in addition to that, in 2019, there is a second round of voting, and I'm pretty sure like late June, like June 21st, 22nd, this form will close, and the top 3 guys from each position with the most votes will be on a separate ballot. So you'll be able to vote for one of 3 guys. That one guy with the most votes will be the starter. The other 2 guys will be on the bench and come into the game later on. I hope that makes sense and that was a good explanation. I'm sure there's another way to do it. But hopefully at least 1 or 2 of you guys understand what I just said right there. So here we go. We're going to hop right into it now. I'm not necessarily going to be picking the player that deserves it the most. I might be picking my favorite player or really good rookies or someone who I just think should be in the All-Star game or someone I want to see in the All-Star game. So it might not be like Mike Trout. I might not pick him as like a starting outfielder. I might pick someone else instead because Mike Trout's going to get a lot of votes. We all know he's good. It doesn't mean I don't like him, that he's not good. It just means I'm picking someone else because I want to, and I either prefer them better or I like their numbers. You guys, again, know what I'm saying. I'm going to stop rambling on here. We're going to start voting. So, in the American League, we're going to start off with the first baseman. I'm not going to read every candidate's name. I'm going to kind of talk about some of the contenders that I'm thinking about. I'm reading off my laptop. I'm looking at the ballot here. And some big names. I don't want to pick Yankees and Mets every time, but I think I might for these first couple picks. I mean, Luke Voit, it's just hard to turn him down. I love Luke Voit. And, I mean, hitting 263, the average isn't the best with 16 home runs, 44 RBIs, and a .888 OPS. He's been amazing for the Yankees so far. Let me just make sure make another decision here. Albert Pujols, not really someone I'm going to vote for, at least this time around. Chris Davis hitting 161, definitely not getting my vote, not to be mean. CJ Cron, G-Man Choi, Miguel Cabrera are the only 3 other guys I'd consider. With pretty decent batting averages. CJ Cron has 14 home runs, and Choi has 7. Cabrera has 3. Not really anything crazy. I think I am going to go with Luke Voit here. Again, just he's a Yankee, but really great numbers, and he's done really well so far. He deserves to be in there. So if we go to the National League, there's a couple big names. Anthony Rizzo, Joey Votto, Daniel Murphy, Max Muncy, Eric Hosmer, Rhys Hoskins, Paul Goldschmidt, Freddie Freeman. I know I said I was going to read the candidates' names, but just for that I am. Josh Bell, I think, is going to get it. I think he's going to be the primary guy. He's going to be the starter for the National League first base, which is why I'm going to vote Pete Alonso. I want to see this rookie in the All-Star game. I think he needs votes more than Josh Bell. Bell is going to have a big following from the Pirates. He has a really great average. His numbers are amazing. There's no reason for people not to vote for him. I'm going to give Alonso my vote here for the National League first baseman. So moving on to second. Of course, Jose Altuve not having the best year, just hitting just under 250. I'm going to kind of look here, and again, DJ LeMahieu seems to be the guy that I'm probably going to vote for. I know I said I wasn't going to vote Yankees, or all Yankees, but I have to vote DJ. He's been amazing since coming from the Rockies. A 3.14 average going into the middle of June, 41 RBIs, 7 home runs. He's not a big home run hitter, though, and a .819 OPS. That's got to be my guy. All right, and for the National League, big names. Ozzy Albies, of course. Patel Marte looks really good. But I think I'm going to go Mike Moustakas, hitting 275, 20 home runs, and 43 RBIs. I mean, 20 home runs, that's pretty good this far into the season. I like that. So, there we go. 20 home runs, 43 RBIs for Mike. He is my starter and my first pick for the National League second base. Over at third for the AL, I would go Bregman. But I'm kind of looking through here. Devers definitely deserves it. Don't know if I'm going to give my vote to him. Actually, no, I'm not going to give my vote to him. I'm going to give it to Vlad Jr. I mean, there's no way I can't give it to him. I cannot deny the son of Vlad Sr. I mean, we've all seen this guy. We've loved him since before he played a single Major League Baseball game. And as a Blue Jays fan myself, I gotta give it to him. He's a really good Blue Jay. You know, he's hitting 250, 7 home runs, 16 RBIs. Not the best numbers, but he's a really good rookie. Has a great potential. And I want to see him in the All-Star game, much like Pete Alonso in his case. That's why I voted for him. If we look at the NL, of course, you have Arenado and Bryant and Carpenter, Donaldson. Donaldson's one of my top players right now, or top favorite players currently. But I'm gonna go Justin Turner. I've always really liked Justin Turner as well. Never like a top player, because I like the Yankees, the Mets, Blue Jays. Dodgers aren't necessarily a favorite team of mine, but he is one of my favorite players in the league and in the game of baseball. And currently he's hitting .316, 6 home runs, so not crazy, and 27 RBIs, not a whole lot, but a .850 OPS. And in my personal opinion, the Dodgers are just really good, and they continue to be very well. They continue their case as to why they should win a World Series finally, and I like them. So we're going to go Justin Turner. I mean, of course, Machado and everyone else is going to get votes. I think Justin Turner might need it a little bit more than some of the other guys like Arenado and Bryant. At shortstop, right away, I see one name in the AL, and that's Tim Anderson, and I think right away I'm going to give it to him. However, there are some other good guys that I could pick here. Jorge Polanco at Alberto Mondesi. Simmons is also very good. Gleyber Torres, I'm not going to give it to him. You should be proud of me. I'm going to easily pass up on this Yankee. Not that he's a bad player. He has good numbers at this point in time in 2019. But I think someone else deserves it a little bit more. I would go Mondesi. His numbers are a little low. 273 average is not terrible. But 44 RBIs, sorry. His numbers aren't that low. 44 RBIs, that's crazy good. And a .769 OPS. He's known for his speed. But I think, Lindor is going to get a lot of votes. Correa should get a lot of votes. Bogarts probably will get votes because there's a big Boston Red Sox following. I want to give it to Tim Anderson. This guy's made a splash in 2019. He's had a really good season. He's hitting .320, 9 home runs, 29 RBIs, .838 OPS. We've seen a bunch of bat flips, a lot of controversy with him. He's been all over the news and stuff recently. Or not recently, but people have been really frustrated with him and how good he is. And all these bat flips and things just get to people. And I like that. I like Tim Anderson. He's going to get my vote. If we look to the other side of things, the flip side, the National League, Javier Báez, big name, Ahmed Rosario as well, Corey Seager, Gene Segura, Trevor Story. Fernando Tatis Jr. is a really good rookie. He has been hurt, though. That's why his numbers are .315 batting average. Trey Turner's really good. I'm going to go ahead. This is going to be probably the obvious choice, Javier Báez. He's going to get my vote. 298 average, 16 home runs, 44 RBIs. Now, catching. I think I kind of have to give to Gary Sanchez here. He just hit his 20th home run of 2019. Every other catcher has single digits other than Roberto Perez and Robinson Chirinos home run-wise. In that order, respectively, there are 11 home runs and 10 home runs. Gary Sanchez easily blows every other catcher out of the water in the American League. And the National League, it comes down to, quite frankly, two guys, in my personal opinion, Willson Contreras and JT Realmuto. And I would like to give my vote, let's see, to, I'm looking at the numbers here, 1335. He has more home runs and a better average than JT Realmuto. I'm going to give it to Willson Contreras. I also think he might need them a little bit more. I could be wrong there because a lot of people like the Cubs, and he's one of the best catchers in the game. But I gave it to Willson Contreras there. So now we are at the outfield positions. We have to pick 3 guys from each league. And right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to vote for any Red Sox outfielders. I'm sorry. Nothing against them. Nothing against the team or any Red Sox fans. I just think that I want to kind of expand my horizons a little bit and give it to someone else. Mookie Betts, not having the best season in his career, but a lot of people are going to vote for him. Same thing probably for Jackie Bradley Jr. and Andrew Benintendi. A lot of people like the Red Sox. I wouldn't be surprised if they got a lot of votes just from Red Sox fans. The numbers don't necessarily put up the best reasoning, the best fight for why they should be in it. Joey Gallo is a fan favorite. I don't know if I'm going to vote for him just yet. Brett Gardner, my number 1 guy, favorite player in all of baseball at the moment. He's definitely got my vote. So Brett Gardner's the first outfielder in the AL that I'm choosing. I'm also going to go with, let's see, Austin Meadows hitting .341. Interesting. I'm going to go George Springer. He's hitting .308, 17 home runs, 43 RBIs. I like those numbers. And you know what? Yeah, let's give it to Austin Meadows, hitting 341, 12 home runs, 38 RBI. So the AL outfield is set. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you I want Jeff McNeil as an outfielder for the National League, hitting 337, 20 RBIs, .880 OPS. In addition to him, I think I'm going to go with, let's see, Bellinger I have to vote for. And you know what? I have to vote for Yelich. Actually, Acuna. I'm going to pass up on Acuna. He definitely deserves to be in it. You know, he should be a starter, or he should be at least be one of the 3 candidates for being a starter, trying to be a starter. But Christian Yelich and Bellinger have just had crazy good seasons. Yelich is still hitting 340 with 24 home runs and 53 RBIs and a 1.191 OPS. There's no way I can turn him down. So our last position here is the designated hitter. This is, of course, only for the American League. So only a couple of guys to choose from. JD Martinez is probably the obvious pick here. Unless I want to go with Shohei Ohtani. Let's see. What do I want to do? I'm going to give it to Shohei, though the numbers definitely make a better case for JD. Shohei has a 248 average, hitting 6 home runs, 22 RBIs, and 0.742 OPS. But other than that, I'm pretty confident. I really like my picks here. So we're going to kind of review these, then I'm going to submit them, and we're going to call it a day. So our starters at first base, going from American League to National League, we have Luke Voit and Pete Alonso. At second, DJ LeMahieu, Mike Moustakas. Over there at the hot corner, third base, Vlad Jr., Justin Turner. Shortstop, Tim Anderson, and Javier Báez for the Cubs. In the outfield, All-American League outfielders, we have Brett Gardner, Austin Meadows, George Springer. In the National League, you have Cody Bellinger, Jeff McNeil, Christian Yelich. Your catchers starting for the American League, in my personal opinion, I believe it should be Gary Sánchez. And for the National League, Willson Contreras. And your designated hitter is Shohei Ohtani. So guys, this is going to end this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Let me know who you think should be in the All-Star game and who you would vote for down below in the comment section. I'll see you all next time. Peace.